Hey NFL fans, this is Gary Greene, longtime sports handicapper and professional sports bettor in Vegas for the past 35 years, and this is Gary Wins Videos, and this is a special video presentation this week. Since we're through 3/4 of the NFL season, through 12 weeks, we're going to do an update of the against the spread records for this year. And every year in week one, I select a certain group of teams that everyone expects to be very good, and then another group that everybody expects coming into the season to be very bad. Now, we've done this exercise for about 35 years, and for the most part, every single year but one, the teams that were selected in the best record, and then the teams that were selected in the teams expected to be bad records, at the end of the year, if you blindly bet on all the good teams to win against the spread every week, and then you blindly bet against all the bad teams to lose every week, you would have made a very good profit every single year but one. Now, this year's a little bit different. We have a more evenly matched up NFL year, but we'll look at my selections again, who I graded out as being the best or the worst coming into the year. Now, there were 11 best and there were 7 bad. The 11 best were Kansas City, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston, Philly, Dallas, Green Bay, Atlanta, the Jets, Detroit, and the Buffalo Bills. The bad teams, the Patriots, the Browns, the Titans, the Vegas Raiders, the New York Giants, the Carolina Panthers, and the Denver Broncos. So coming into the year, the 11 best after 12 weeks. Right now, the record is 65, 67, and 2. So that is a very surprising record with the top teams this year so far through 12 weeks. You would be down some money. You would be down some units. On the other side of the coin, the worst teams usually play out the way they're supposed to. And the worst teams right now have a combined record of 30 wins against the spread, 48 losses against the spread, 1 tie. And that is helped tremendously by the Denver Broncos 9-3 record. Nobody expected the Denver Broncos. Everyone was predicting that the quarterback pick of Knicks was going to be the biggest bust. And in turn, it's the opposite, and they have the second best against the spread record in the league. But again, that saved that side of the ledger here. So if you add them all up and you have your sides taking all the good teams we selected every week blindly, and then you go against the other side blindly going against the bad 7, at the end of this, you would have 113 units won, and you would have 97 units lost. Now, the 97 units lost, when you add in the VIG, the 10% juice, you lose another 9.7 units. So that puts you up to 106.7. So this year, doing this exercise, you would be right now profiting at about 6 units for the year. So not a gigantic profit, but for the most part, it will continue to be the case for most of football each and every year. Again, it's a little bit a deceiving thing because I could have picked a couple of different teams in there. I'm sure there's some people that can argue that Pittsburgh should have been one of the best teams when I didn't see that coming in. And, I try to do the middle-graded teams, leave them out of the picture and just try to take the elites, the teams you think are going to battle to win their divisions. And obviously, that's been the way we've done it for 35 years, so I'm not going to change now. But you'd be up 6.3 units exactly for the year on against the spreads, betting on good teams and betting against bad ones. The bottom line is when you bet on good teams, you have a much better chance to win long term. When you bet on bad teams, you're just, you're just praying really for the most part, because bad teams, even on their best days, will still not cover spreads. Good teams on their worst days often, and I mean often, will still cover the spread because they're good teams and they'll find a way to get there, not only to win games, but to cover the spread. So that's been your NFL against the spread record. We'll revisit this when the season's over after 17 weeks and see if there's still a profit at the end. We hope everybody has a great winning week ahead, and may all your wagers be winning ones. Check out Gary Wins Videos and bookmark us, and you will know exactly when we load our next video. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.